Okay, so I've already done a video on this particular topic. We're going to be doing a little bit more with the office today. I wasn't exactly happy with how the last video turned out, with how all the cable management kind of turned out. So I went and got a few extra items that I think will make it a little better, maybe. So let's talk about some of these items here. I went ahead and bought this really thick roll of Velcro straps so I can cut these up. According to the computer store I got them from, you can actually return these if they're not what you want, so I can cut these up and apparently return them, maybe. And then I went ahead and bought a cable management kit, which has all of this stuff in it basically. So it's got a bunch of like cable management stickies, clips, zip ties. I just need more of these. That's what that kind of boils down to. These surprise me, these these industrial grade Velcro strips. These actually surprise me. They're holding up really good, and I'll actually show you what those look like under the desk. But they're holding up really good, so that's why I ended up getting this really thick roll. I don't think it's the exact same type, like it's not one-to-one, but it's by the same brand, so I assume that this will be good. So the goal is basically to remove the tray that I have holding all the power blocks from my monitors from under the desk and just remove it entirely. Primarily because it sits on top of my PC, so if I want to put my desk in the fully rested position, I can't. It's stopping me from doing that. So we're gonna remove that, clear all that stuff out. I should probably actually turn my computer off while I'm doing this. All right, so we should be familiar with this site by now. So here's the primary surge protector. It's up there actually really, really well. Like it's not unsticking. I don't think it is anyway. Okay, it doesn't feel like it's unsticking. It looks like it's up there pretty nice. So this is the main surge protector with the majority of my monitor, or all my monitors and stuff are actually plugged into it. Everything from my PC is fully plugged into that right there, which is the surge protector. And then everything else like my router and stuff and my actual PC is plugged into this, which is another surge protector, which I'm gonna, I partially want to swap this out and put it up here, but I don't know. So the goal is to remove this tray and then use all of the Velcro sticky things and put everything in here, under here, and then use all the cable management tools we've got to organize all these cables basically. So let's do it. Okay, so we've made a little bit of progress. Well, not even a little bit, a lot actually. So I'm gonna show you sort of what everything's looking like right now. Okay, so it's a lot better. We got all the power blocks firmly attached on here, sort of firmly. I think they're on there pretty good. We've got those all attached, nice and sort of kind of neat. I'm definitely gonna have to remember what a lot of these cables go to just by like memory. We got a lot of stuff under here, but it still looks better than just having it plastered all over the floor. The only thing I really can't hide is this big power cable for the entire surge protector. So I have to figure out some kind of way to maybe tidy this up just a little bit more. Honestly, I probably should have went with more of these like white tubes and stuff before I started really just adhesiving these things on here, but that's okay. We'll kind of work around it. So what I'm gonna do next is grab that other piece of remaining wood that I have. I'm gonna put it under this PC and just elevate it a little bit. I think one of the bigger issues too is that this PC, well, it's just too far down. It's giving so much more pull to a lot of the cables and stuff. So we're gonna raise it up a bit, and maybe that'll resolve some of the tugging issues that we're kind of having like right up in here, which is pulling on this. And this is on there pretty good, and I still feel like it's kind of pulling it away, so. Okay, so there's the PC. Oh, and I did get the toothpaste I was talking about, Sensodyne. So there's the PC right there. We're gonna grab this other piece of wood, and I think they're about the same. This one's a little bit shorter. I think it should be okay though. We'll put this right under the PC build, and I think the way I'm gonna do it is sort of like maybe lean forward a bit and just ease it under there. And then lift over here. Okay. Yeah, that loosened that cable up. Might need more. Maybe I'll go pick up more of these. and we'll just elevate it on top of a set of wood. But I think this is gonna work just fine. So everything it's a little neater. Honestly, the more that I look at this, the biggest issue is this individual cable. So maybe I can unplug some stuff and move it around a little bit. I think this is my microphone. I have no idea which cable this is. I have so many. So we're gonna put this, honestly, we could move a lot of this stuff back up top because we do have the hub up there. So let's see. We will unplug this and place this in there. I could use the new hub that I actually just got that I was gonna use for my other PC build, which is this J5 Create thing. We can put that up top. Yeah, that's gonna be the move. We're gonna put this one up top. Give me 1 second. Actually, the more that I look at this setup, I just realized I don't need that hard drive plugged in 24/7 down here. So we're just gonna pop these back in. I honestly don't really need this cable tube on these either. I could just put like a Velcro strap or something on them to keep them organized. It'll, actually wait, should we just use this? I mean, we have it. Yeah, all right, hold on. We're gonna go back to using this. Sorry, I know I'm being a little indecisive right now. I'm trying to make up my mind on how I wanna approach this entire setup without breaking anything. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. So everything's a little neater now. But again, just so much with this particular grouping of cables. I mean, we'll make it work, but it's still a lot neater than it used to be. And then I don't like how these cables just kind of just dangle like this. We could put one of these around these. Do it like that. I don't like how these cables also are just dragging like this. So I think what we're gonna do is put another set of like cable cover tubes or whatever this is called. I don't know the official name of it is. We're gonna put this over these cables and kind of use that to mask these just a little bit, make it look a little cleaner, you know what I mean? Now they technically go in the total opposite directions of each other, but I think it'll still look better than just having a pair of dangling cables like that. So we'll just tuck those in there. And then, it looks better than before. It ain't perfect by any means. Like this setup is truly a work in progress. So overall, I really am a big fan of this whole like kit. A lot of the gear in this cable management kit I've owned previously, but it's always nice to just stock up on extra supplies and stuff because my setup is forever changing these days. I've added so many new things, rebuilt both of my PCs, like new desks for both of them, so it's good to stock on extra supplies. So now what we're gonna do next is just put a couple of adhesive pieces, some Velcro pieces on the desk itself, so my USB hubs won't move around when I try to put stuff in them. It's honestly a very minuscule thing. I'm just doing it because I can do it. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Like a lot with this setup, I don't have to make it as complicated as this. And to be frank, this isn't the most complicated setup you'll probably see out there on YouTube, but it's still something I want to do. And then I also need to put my hard drive up here as well, since that is now being relocated from down low to up top. And then I have a permanent place probably on my desk. So look at this, there's so much. There has to be like 10, maybe 15 feet of Velcro straps. But we're gonna cut a small little sliver off really quick. I don't really need to eyeball this one. I mean, the hub itself is pretty tiny, not this size. It was good enough to me. All right, so under here, you can sort of see where the hard drive is, which is back there. Here's the hub with the new Velcro straps hooked right onto it, so you can't actually move that now, which is really, really nice. So we're pretty much set on how I wanted to readjust this office today. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the USB hub for the other PC, but I don't really think I need to make a video on me setting up a USB hub. That'd be kind of silly, so. One thing I am going to be doing for this office is taking one of the power supplies from our living room and swapping it with the one I have in here. The one I have in here is a wall-based power supply, which is cool. And by power supply, I mean outlet, like power outlet or whatever, surge protector. It's a wall-based one that just hooks directly into the wall with like 6 different outlets. I'm gonna try putting a surge protector under this desk, seeing how far it stretches out, and then kind of play around with that a little bit. That's definitely something to keep in mind, like how far it'll stretch, just because I want to have that extra little bit of give for a lot of my cables and stuff. So I'm gonna play around with that and see how it works. But I'm not gonna do that for this video. I don't really see a point in that. So thanks for watching this short little vlog. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more content. As always, this has been Jay. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.